The Interactive Brokers Application XML is available for registered advisors who want to develop their own version of the Interactive Brokers account application for their clients. It is, however, only intended for those who either have working knowledge of XML or have access to support staff with working knowledge of XML. In Application XML, you can use our schema as the basis for your own client account application, collect all of the required information about your client applicants, and then return all of the client information back to us in XML documents for processing. For example, you may want your clients to complete an IBKR account application on your own website instead of using IBKR's electronic client account application. You can control the look and feel of your client account applications as long as you submit that information to us as properly formatted XML files. IBKR provides everything you need to program your own XML-based client account application solution. To begin with, you can either contact your sales representative or send an email to salesengineering@interactivebrokers.com to request the Application XML agreement. You must sign the Application XML agreement and return it to us via email. We will submit it to our compliance department for approval, which typically can take 3 to 5 days. Once you are approved, we will send you the supporting documents via email. You can build your user interface to collect client data and sign agreements, and then prepare XML files with sample data for testing. The supporting documentation that you download will include IBKR's public PGP key. You will need this to encrypt files that you submit to IBKR. The file name of the public PGP key is displayed right here. You will also need to provide IBKR with your PGP key so that you will be able to retrieve our XML response files from the secure FTP site. There are rules about file names and file submission. The rules can be found in the Application XML guide. You will need this information to prepare and submit both test XML files and final production XML files. The same FTP site is used for both testing and production. Upload all applicant data and signed agreements and disclosures in encrypted XML zip files to the FTP site provided by Interactive Brokers, along with PDF copies of the agreements and disclosures reviewed by the clients. Interactive Brokers retrieves the files from the site and posts encrypted response XMLs to IBKR's secure FTP site. Response files will have a status of success or error. Any errors should be corrected and then resubmitted. Success response files will include the IBKR account ID, username, and temporary password. Once testing has been successfully completed, which will be completed through IBKR's QA environment, your account will be enabled for production. In production, the automation runtime is from 3 AM to 16:10 Eastern Standard Time, checking the FTP every 15 minutes for newly submitted applications. You will be asked to provide IBKR with the URL to the production application on your website. The steps for preparing and uploading XML files and PDF forms and retrieving response files are nearly identical to the steps in the testing phase. The only difference is now you will be submitting actual client applications instead of sample applications. For successfully uploaded production applications, if no additional documentation is needed, the account will be submitted for approval. As an advisor, you are responsible for providing the account ID, usernames, and temporary passwords to your clients. Each client must log in to reset his or her password in Client Portal once the account has been approved and opened. All of this information and much more detail is available in the Application XML guide, which can be found under Education and the Documentation menu.